Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Not the most accurate pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now the chance, surely! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. What a throw in. And it's McAllister. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. And he's intervened well there.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, shooting chance! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets. Barcelona are back in business. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played back in, and the shot! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Shapes to shoot! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Del Piero. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be
somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Del Piero. And he cuts out the supply. Courtois gets it away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Inzaghi. Dixon. Dani Olmo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's found a way past. Big chance, must be! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, super ball! Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. And this is Del Piero. Rummenigge. And tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he is just ripping it up! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3. He's being urged to shoot. Great chance! It's in! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mateus. Rummenigge. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Chance for a shot! He scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And time is up. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
And we come to you now
Rummenigge,
with a quick
very
request
much the
to
man of the
support
moment. His
our
boots at their
charity
twinkling
fund,
best.
in football.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've... Rummenigge! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Irwin. And here's Ronaldinho. Makaleli. Oh, that's a key interception. Mateus. And here's Ronaldinho. And the shot! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Can he get it through? He can get that clear. That's the throw. Makaleli wins the duel this time. Mateus. Cherki. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, this looks sharp. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Threads one in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Pirlo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Pelé. That is good alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. Makaleli. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Irwin. Great ball if he can get there. And he's picked it up out wide. Pirlo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's heaved it away. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rummenigge, the man we've all come to watch. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cherki, Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. And Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now he's got space here. Donnarumma gets good distance on it. Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes short and sharp. Pele. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Ronaldinho. Number 7, Neymar. Number 13,
Important interception.
coming on the field. Number 18,
Rummenigge.
Soboslai. Number 9,
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Danny Olmo.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, that's well spotted.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's managed to get free. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
He'd been asking for that, Peter, and it puts him under much more pressure now.
Del Piero is behind this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Del Piero! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, it goes against your pride and your professionalism to admit when something's too good, but that was just unstoppable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Added time.
Now it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Del Piero picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already... And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Del Piero! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Bellingham. That's beautifully weighted. It's Van Basten! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A probing pass. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Against the crossbar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a sharp pass. Goes for the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! A finish of true class! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So the first... And Del Piero! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's gone loose. Filippo Inzaghi. Bellingham going full steam ahead down the left flank. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Spread neatly. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ronaldinho. Rummenigge.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Inzaghi. Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And now,
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
A very special birthday. Substitution on the field. Number 9, Filippo Inzaghi.
And that's the second half started.
Grealish.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nicely shaped ball. It is well. It's Van Basten! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That's an excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Zanetti has it out wide and in space.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Nicely aimed pass. Decent chance! Same again, same outcome.
Lexington really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Mateus wins the duel this time. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. And he shoots! And that would have won it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
It's their second corner of the game. Irwin with the clearance. Xabi Alonso delivers. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. There will be 4 extra minutes. He's in a good position here, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He came in hard, very hard. And that will be the final act. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Just a quick announcement, we would like to...
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona desperately...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Pete.
It's a mighty effort! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and the pass is in. Has another go! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Somos, decent chance! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Saliba lays it forward. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Irwin picks it up now. Big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely aimed pass. Bergkamp. And this is Del Piero. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Irwin does really well there, he is strong. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Machida Zelvia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, cracking, takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So, a breakthrough already. Played out wide. Threads one in. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And that's put paid to a promising move. Adriano gets flagged offside. Now it's Szoboszlai, knocks it out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Neymar. That was superb goalkeeping.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Neymar. And Rafinha. Mendes looking to get on the end of this. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quality ball. Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Owen! Fantastic from Michael Owen! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the action is back underway. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, good spread. Van Dijk. Adriano might just make this. Donadoni is in a really good position out wide. McAllister. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Szoboszlai.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great vision. Nice interception, well timed. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Neymar, and they can counter here. And he's straight offside. Defending was strong and firm. That is good alertness. Rafinha. Cherki. Zanetti, looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. McAllister was in no mood for any of that. Rafinha. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He won't be happy with that one. Owen is flagged offside. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Lovely bit of skill. And a chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Owen. Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. That's the keeper's ball. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Rodri. Adriano. Szoboszlai. Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. It's Neymar!
Added time.
Played towards the other side. So that's it. It is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
So
Cherki claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Well, that has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Adriano looking for the run. Irwin cuts it out.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Mateus, a player who needs no introduction. So it is still 0-0. And this is Adriano. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Szoboszlai. Koundé. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of...
It's Adriano!
Adriano really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And
he's one-on-one, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. He's tried one! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he's been caught napping. Szoboszlai! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team.
Can he finish? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he's found a way past. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back underway. Oh, this looks sharp. Szoboszlai. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Good ball over the top. Danger averted for now. Donadoni. And it's Neymar. That's a cute ball. And he's worked it through. He's free, he has got space. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus, nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge, some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, what a mistake! Time and again they are repelled. Baresi. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players... Rummenigge! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Szoboszlai does well to stand firm and defend it. Donatoni. Foden. Doué. And it's Szoboszlai. It's a promising position. Here it is, crossed in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Mateus, he's on it, can he get away?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Barcelona are closing in on a comfortable win. And it's Szoboszlai. Looking to play him in. Now it's Foden. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to...
Shot at goal! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things looking... And that's that. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Rummenigge, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rivaldo could try cutting inside here. It's Neymar! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Foden. Dani Olmo.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Neymar. Foot in. Mateus. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge is onto this. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Ferdinand did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Neymar ready to try one. Great chance here to level it up. Oh, it's hit the post! Deep cross. That's a decent clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Foden! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A moment that needed composure, and he had face to face with the keeper, and he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Brilliantly cut out. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! It's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Oh, what has happened here? Guti. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo clipped into space. And he was alert to it.
There will be 3 minutes.
That's really well cleared. Well, that pass isn't the best. Baresi. Now that looks a decent ball. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now he's got space here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's burst through. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
He's on it, can he get away? He's found a way through. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Played out wide. Quick look, then... Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That'll be a throw-in. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a good run down the left. Irwin made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Messi.
There they go, hunting again.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's picked out the run. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! Relentless! Just relentless! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And the shot! And he hits the net! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Big chance! He scores! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker. And we're done. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any...